What's up, guys? This is Roman Nikki, Mr. Anime 343, back at it once again. And today I just haven't really had a chance to actually freaking get into doing any content because, I do apologize. But I promise I will be getting some content out to you as soon as possible. It's just that I've been super busy as of late, and, I just actually really haven't had the time to actually do some stuff because, I've been busy with work, been busy with life. You know how this song and dance goes. Oh, we got a guest. We got the shadow. Hold on, dude.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Oh, not much.
So what's today's topic?
Oh, I just wanted. Well, Matt actually suggested that we should actually talk about the freaking so-called Great Reset and how we're not supposed to own anything and be happy about it.
Oh yeah, the thing that Sony's doing with the PS3.
You need the PS4. Oh,
No, it's actually happening to the PS3 where you can't play games where you download it even though you bought it.
yeah, exactly. I mean, just from this guy Klaus Schwab saying that we actually need to actually have a great reset and how we're not supposed to have anything, be happy about it. Look, I'm just thankful that I should actually keep some of the things that I actually bought with my hard-earned money. Okay, saying that I'm not gonna own anything and be happy. No, I'm gonna be freaking miserable if that happens.
Yeah. That's kind of why I've been collecting physical copies of comics, cartoons, anime, etc. because I want to preserve them for future generations. If I ever get kids or something.
Exactly. That's I actually pretty much have to agree with you on that one.
It's a shame that not some people refuse to complete some complete series DVD box sets. Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I know. Freaking pisses me off.
It's mostly with the Cartoon Network and Adult Swim side.
But yeah, I'm still. Plus, I also wanted to talk shop about starting my tabletop RPG prequel for my Zeroxia Wars indie comic.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, because I wanted to actually get some ideas from the since you guys play D&D, and I never really gotten into the game though.
Is it because you're not into zombie apocalypse or fantasy RPGs?
Oh, no! I never really played it before because no one ever showed me how to play it. That's why I didn't get into it, because
Oh,
I never really had the actual experience of actually trying out a tabletop game before. I mean, yeah, I can understand, but I tried playing D&D once, but I just didn't really have the time to play it.
I mean, I wish I've gotten the time once I was a kid. I never played D&D when I was a kid, but luckily my friends Didi and Dio showed me.
Sorry, friggin', I just had some random number try calling me, and friggin', hold on, let me just had to change the audio around. So
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's cool that you're making your own shit, but I don't know if yeah, I like the fact that you're making your own shit, and even I'm making my own shit right now, but I'm keeping it very secretive until Explosion Comics became not big but established.
yeah, because we do need to create our own stuff. That's why I'm actually interested in starting starting our own companies and stuff. And basically, I really do want to get Explosion Comics up off the ground.
Yeah, that's also why I wanted to share off my ideas, what I would have done if Marvel and DC didn't get woke. Like this Batman trilogy, aka the Dark Knight trilogy, aka not to get confused with the Nolan trilogy, because I want to name my trilogy after The Dark Knight Returns and make it rated R.
Ah, that'd definitely be pretty interesting.
Yeah, the films will mostly consist of The Dark Knight Returns, Under the Red Hood, and The Court of the Owls.
Ooh, nice.
I want to do like modern Batman stories, but have like an older Batman with those modern stories.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping that some of the others will be here. Oh, we got another guest. Whoops. Hold on, I gotta let Matt on.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, what up there, Mr. A and Bleeding Shadow? Oh, and by the way, Klaus Schwab, great reset these nuts.
That's a good one, man. That is a good one.
But yeah, anyways, for like another thing I want to add to my Dark Knight trilogy is like a 30-minute epilogue featuring Terry McGinnis as Batman Beyond.
Ooh, nice. But yeah, in fact, I wanted to actually talk about besides the whole Great Reset, which I think is a total joke.
An unfunny joke without even a single hint of a fucking punchline, no doubt.
That, and I also wanted to talk shop about starting my tabletop RPG freaking prequel story for my Zeroxia Wars. But I'm still trying to figure out how what the mechs are gonna look like.
Just make them look like the ones from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans mixed with a bit of Dragon's Heaven.
Yeah, in fact, I was actually also thinking why not go for different designs for to represent the different races.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, have one for the humans, one for the elves, one for the freaking dwarves, one for the beastmen, one for the oni.
Nice. That sounds really cool. Yeah, that actually sounds really cool. But also about my Batman trilogy, I don't think it would work. I think it would probably work better than like a TV series with each season tackling a modern Batman story, like not the modern Batman stories from like what's happening now, but like modern as by like 2000s and early 2010s.
That's pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm still pretty. So I've actually. So I decided. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the premise could be. I was thinking what if we could actually figure out how the ruler of darkness actually comes to be, trying to actually destroy the entire world, and how our heroes could actually be able to try to thwart their plans.
That really sounds cool.
Yeah, because I was actually also thinking, since I already have Bastard, why not actually add some elements of Bastard in there as well?
Just want to say this real quick. Two things. I actually had a idea for a D&D session. It's more of a multiversal based D&D where each player are from an alternate dimension. Like for example, there could be like one dimension where elves rule and the human population and becomes the only population on that said dimension.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I kind of want to go for a huge multiversal stuff because I don't care what anyone says. I think the multiverse is actually a really cool concept.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool, though. Yeah, I totally agree.
I mean, especially I love like the older Marvel What If storylines and DC's Elseworld and stuff like that.
I wish I could make a tabletop. I would want it to take inspiration from Stormbringer and Solomon Kane. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I've actually taken some I wanted to actually make it like a mix between Bastard, wanted to make some Record of Lotus War, Mad Max / Fist of the North Star, and Gundam. Not just Gundam, but also other types of mecha type stuff.
Yeah, especially Photom's due for the post-apocalyptic dystopian setting.
Oh, definitely. Because basically, I still need to get into that one. And yeah,
dude, you will not regret one iota of a second watching Vodoms, man. I mean, it is everything that is awesome about Xenogears, man. And Xenogears was what was heavily influenced by Votoms, believe it or not.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can get that series, if I can get my hands on it. And
you can actually get that and get that from Right Stuff Anime, dude.
yeah.
Hey, Geek Freak, about your question about Robin.
Just see if it's still on sale.
Geek Freak, about your question about Robin in the Beyond series, I think probably with the exception of Tim Drake, I think all of them are dead. Like both Dick Grayson and Jason Todd are dead. Yes, Jason Todd is part of the DCAU timeline now.
Yeah, you can actually get Votoms for $52, man.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, and like I said, if the next time I get paid, I'm gonna have to see if I can get that. Plus, also, like I'm also gonna do like some very interesting like classes for like some of the characters. Like you got mercenary, you got like ninja and stuff like that. Like think of a freaking like Oni ninja and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and also
me, I'm basically mercenary, man.
Yeah, in fact, that's what the Drifter is. He actually chose to actually become a wandering mercenary, looking for crystals, which is actually the form of currency, which is actually based off of the Japanese yen.
That's Nathan's from Arkham Outpost. I think you're getting that confused with Tim Drake because I think it was the only one alive if you watch the Batman Return of the Joker film.
Huh.
Spell Sword is a class. See also the Elder Scrolls series.
Yeah, and also, we'll also have like mages and stuff like that, just to actually spice things up a little bit. Oh, hold on just a second. I did promise. And
hey there, Ruby King.
Oh, hey, can I send a link to Ruby King?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, sure. We definitely could use a little Ruby King in our lives.
Oh, before I actually do that, I have this idea for a Superman TV series about a teenage Superman coming of age story. Where it's basically like Superman, where he's like a teenager, but at the end of the series, he becomes like an adult.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, spell swords are badass, Nathan Stein.
Hell, I even planned one of... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, not to mention, I play a lot of Elder Scrolls as a spell sword.
Okay, but like I said earlier, one of the arcs... This is being planned out of order, but one of the arcs is Superman is a Clark Kent going to the Injustice universe and having him fight with Injustice Superman. Meanwhile, Lex Luthor is creating Doomsday, and at the end of the arc, Injustice Superman sacrifices himself.
Huh.
That's one of my ideas for the arc. And actually, I've been thinking of turning Lex into more of a, let's just say, anti-hero. Not like a villain, but not like a good person at the same time in my theoretical series.
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty interesting.
I was actually thinking...
That's actually pretty good.
I was actually thinking Brainiac could be the overarching big bad.
Oh yeah, Brainiac. Either that or Darkseid.
Yeah, but personally, in terms of Superman, I think I prefer Brainiac.
Yeah, you have a point there.
But I could definitely save him for like the Darkseid for Justice League. But yeah, I've been thinking about Brainiac being the overall big bad now for like the final season where we adapt the whole Brainiac story arc from Jeff Johns and have a little bit of Superman the animated series about him being the one that killed Krypton. And being the one who killed Superman's Superman's actual dad. What was it? The Kents.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Kent. And
Jonathan Kent. I was thinking about Jonathan Kent could be killed by Brainiac at the end of the series. And then also, I've been thinking about Superman being a younger hero and look up to characters that pre-establish him before Superman, like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Batman, and looking up as inspirations. Hell,
that'd
I've
be
been
pretty
thinking
interesting.
about the first episode where Clark Kent can dress up as Batman and stop like a mugging. Because
Okay, he says. Okay, Ruby King says I'm about to start making a video, so I might not be able to join at this moment. But
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
yeah, I understand. But like I said, I actually did promise that I actually would wear my Ahigo hoodie just to actually freaking scare off like all the freaking fake like fans and stuff because
also,
And to utterly piss off I Stand With Vic fails.
exactly.
but yeah, in terms of like Superman villains, I'm more of a Brainiac kind of guy. It's kind of like how Matt over here is more of a Ra's al Ghul guy, who kind of prefers Ra's al Ghul over the Joker. I'm kind of the same way,
Definitely.
but I'm kind of the same way, except I kind of prefer Brainiac over Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Although if we're talking best DC villain, you can never go wrong with Darkseid, man. I mean, he is pure evil incarnate.
Maybe it's just due to the fact that I watched Superman the animated series, which I loved, and I've always been fascinated by Brainiac, how he's like the one that killed Krypton.
Oh, Doomsday Brainiac combo, huh?
I hate to be that guy, but I personally think Doomsday's overrated.
Well, he did kind of kill Superman.
Well, yeah, but I'm not saying he's not exactly a bad villain, but honestly, he's kind of like one of the weaker villains just because he killed Superman. It's kind of like during the dark ages of comics where Superman was all edgy and bullcrap. Honestly,
Yeah.
I just could not get into like Doomsday or any of the replacements with the exception of Superboy.
Yeah, and also it turns out that, for like my story, of course, the Zeroxia, they kind of start off as like freaking like gelatinous blobs that actually kind of attach itself to like
So kind of like the main villains from Gulf Force. Gotcha.
yeah, exactly. So basically what it does is it usually attaches itself. It's like a parasite per se, and needs to find a host for it to survive. And you actually have to use like a special type of magic in order to actually dispel it. And it also, I'm thinking of actually creating like some like gigantic monsters and stuff like that, so you can actually be able to hunt them down and use them as like for whether you need for like getting some money, whether you actually need it for food and stuff like that. Kind of spice it up a little bit, because we are dealing with the post-apocalyptic time frame here. Like, if the world was like completely barren of water and stuff like that, and everything's just like dust and sand.
Dune.
Yeah, Dune, Mad Max, freaking Fist of the North Star. Yeah, in fact, I learned that freaking Fist of the North Star was actually heavily inspired by Mad Max.
Well, that's kind of a given, really, because as Fist North Star was influenced by a lot of cool things. Bruce Lee, Mad Max, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, in fact, also it turns out that there are going to be guns in here, but they're not going to be like ordinary guns because instead of firing bullets, they kind of actually have like these special types of like crystals, which actually gets used as like a form of freaking. In fact, there's these like special type of crystals that actually kind of used as like a form of energy. I was actually having it right on the tip of my tongue, and oh, Zeroxia crystals. That's what I was thinking. Because basically, not only are they used to actually power up the freaking Zeroxia, but also they can use it as like other forms of like energy, and they're really rare though. It's like one of those types of things where you can actually find it and you can make a lot of money off of it.
Oh yeah.
Also, we do have also both in the comic and the game, we're also going to have peacekeepers as well. Basically, they're kind of like the local law enforcement. Make sure that
Oh, wait, you guys are making a game about this series? Nice.
yeah, this is actually going to. I'm actually just okay.
Oh, Geek
Actually,
Freak Primetime Lobo is such an awesome concept for a comic book anti-hero, man. Like Space Biker Rejected from Hell. Dude, I love it.
But back to what was Mr. A gonna say.
Yeah, this is actually kind of like I wanted to talk shop about this because basically, and instead of calling the game master, we're gonna call him the mecha overlord.
Nice, nice. Honestly,
Yeah, sort of like
I've
how
always
in Dungeons
wanted
and
like a
Dragons-
video game about like a giant robot open world game where you
Yeah,
control a giant robot.
well, not just that, but not only will you actually pretty much do it as like an open world or like a sandbox adventure. I was also thinking like but you actually have to have two people in order to actually operate the Zeroxia. Sort of like
One
Pacific Rim.
NPC and one one playable.
Yeah, like you actually have a partner to actually join you. Like if you're gonna play solo, where you can actually have his multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
By the way, another really cool movie you really should be watching, Gunhead, man. I mean, that movie's so fucking good.
Okay, you're gonna have to link that to me there, dude. I mean, where can I find it though? Like, where do I find the movie? Like, is it like on Netflix? You still there, Matt?
Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah. Where do I find it? Like Netflix, Hulu. All right, hold on. I'm pulling that up. Okay. All right, let me see here. Yeah, I think I'll actually watch it as soon as I'm done with the live stream here. Ooh, that looks pretty cool.
And
hey, Mr. Anime, you okay?
And I've heard the Blu-ray's coming out this year too.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, it just looked like you froze for a sec.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just that basically I was trying to freaking look at a freaking link that freaking Matt shared over on the private chat.
Yeah, it just feels so awkward when you like freeze up like that.
Yeah, it usually happens. So. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Oh, that looks freaking good. A little pricey though. Freaking
yeah. not to mention the mech designs, definitely are made by Shoji Kawamori, which more than explains the cool cyberpunk look of Gunhead.
Yeah, but definitely.
I was actually thinking of having let's say the mechs be a little more Kawamori-esque. A la
Yeah.
Armored Core.
Yeah, and also like I was also thinking, what about having insignias to actually represent like the different races as well?
Oh, sure, definitely.
That we could identify which Zeroxia belongs to which race. Plus, there's no rule saying that like people of like the same gender or like the different races and stuff should actually operate as long as there's a connection between the two players. Well, or should I say the two pilots?
And yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, kind of gone radio silent on me there, dude.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what to say.
Yeah.
Also,
now let's talk. How about let's talk about why the Great Reset is such an unfunny joke without a punchline. Yeah. By the way, Klaus Schwab, Great Reset these nuts.
Yeah, in fact, God damn it. I mean, I was actually hoping that Dia could be here and try to pull us out because we definitely need an anchor in case things start getting political. Oh, he said that I was supposed to be here at around freaking noon, and I did leave a link to but I do leave a link both in the Discord and the freaking Council of Otaku. Hang on, I'll be right back.
So, back to what you were saying, Matt. Why the whole Great Reset is dumb.
Oh yeah. Do you remember the words "You will own nothing and you will be happy"? Yeah, that's basically globalist code for we own your lives and we will love every bit of it.
That sounds like a cold, heartless, post-apocalyptic future for owning entertainment.
Tell me about it, man. Like, this is basically what the globalists fucking want. They want everyone to be their slaves. They never wanted a free world. They wanted everyone to be their.
They want everyone to suffer.
Bingo.
That's just the thing. They don't want us to actually have anything because basically, yeah, I definitely agree. This is like George Orwell's 1984. Basically,
I can't wait for the day where I actually get to eat recycled shit.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, well, they actually this is why freaking communism is such a joke.
Not just communism, globalism. Like,
yeah, and good. It's good to be back there, Geek Freak. I just can't stand people just pushing narratives against us.
oh yeah, because they get their jollies off of making us suffer.
Yeah,
that's how sick and twisted these globalist elites are.
Yeah,
bootlickers are not much better. In fact, sometimes they're even worse.
Yeah, and basically, this is why, I usually say, this is why we need freedom, okay? Freedom of speech, freedom of creativity.
Dude, we need freedom like a mofo, man. I mean, have you even heard of this one ass clown called Iconic Right Wing or whatever the fuck he's called on the fucking twatter?
Nope. Basically,
Well,
I don't really.
let me just say this. He gave a really dumb tweet saying all anime fans are faggots.
Yeah, that's just
Sometimes
ridiculous.
I really wonder if it was worth it just to get the blue check marks. Is it even worth your sanity?
No, I don't think it's actually worth
Exactly.
anyone's sanity. And
Hell,
basically,
there are actually only a few good people with blue check marks, and they just seem like chill people. Like Ollie Barter works at Forbes, and Tony Polanco, who is a host for a Throwdown Show podcast.
Wait, good people even get the blue check mark? I thought that was like for the extreme leftist SJW people. But I guess that's the celebrity. I guess if you're a celebrity, then you get a blue check mark.
Oh, I know that freaking JSEP, I would love this one. Rockney from Monster Musume.
That actually looks cool, but I have no thoughts on the anime itself.
Basically, it's actually a comedic harem anime where, a bunch of monster girls actually learn from, the human culture, of course. Although mating is actually prohibited, though. Dude, I would actually take a fucking beating with a brick stick just so I could actually mate with those girls.
Awkward silence fills this room.
Yeah, it's actually ridiculous. I mean, basically, it's just between the three of us. It's just like, freaking, we don't actually have anything better to do. I mean, seriously, we're still waiting on Dio and the others, but, I haven't actually seen or heard from Dionysus. He said that he was supposed to be getting off work at noon. Oh, we got another guest. Hey, we got Dio! Yay! Speak of the devil.
Cock-a-doodle pussy!
Okay, I love spouting swear words as a banshee, screeching swears as like a banshee, but isn't it the afternoon?
And swear words are always good at any time of day.
Well, you got me there.
Touche to that. I still need to see Sonic the Hedgehog too, but
especially since it will offend the pearl clutching of the SJWs.
Yes, I totally agree.
Also, can we mention the fact that Sonic has been like Paramount's been treating Sonic better than they're treating Halo?
Yeah, weird, ain't it? Mostly because because there's a difference there.
Well, it's also funny. Oh, go on.
Yeah, people headlining Halo.
I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, people. The showrunners of Halo don't really give a fuck about the games, while the showrunners of Sonic actually give a fuck about the fans and actually care about what the fans want.
Well,
Does anyone remember
funny.
Does anyone remember the first design for the first film?
Well, here's what's funny when it comes to the whole Halo. Wait, did I accidentally lock the door? Shit, my bad. But yeah, here's the funny thing about when it comes to Halo. The creators or the directors of Halo never once played the game, nor once even read up on it. They just made it and hoped to make money. That was it.
Basically, your soulless video game adaptation cash grab thingamabob.
Yeah, a
I thought we
freaking cash
were.
cow that's actually being dried up and actually dying.
Honestly, I thought we were past that time where video game films are bad, and I thought they would be like the next.
Unfortunately, no, there, Shadow. I mean, sure, there are a few diamonds in the rough, but here's the thing. They're diamonds in a rough.
I just said, but so long as SJWs exist, we will never really get past that whole video games or anything is bad.
Yeah, left-wing SJW, right-wing SJW, it's all the same bullshit, really.
I know I'm leaving, but do not lock the fucking door. Kill yourself.
Hey, who the fuck was that?
Matt, go away, you fucking piece of shit. That's why you have no bitches.
Yes, I do. One right fucking there. Bitches all the time.
Suck these nuts, motherfucker.
Bitches all the time. Hey, I went up and did your damn weed eating shit you're supposed to
You want a fucking cookie, princess?
What the
Hey,
fuck?
go away, you fucking piece of shit.
Okay, what the actual fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I got too much shit.
Oh my god, go away, you ugly, disgusting thing.
I'm glad we got this door because I can do this now.
Okay, anywho, brother. Oh, no, that was just my fucking brother who was just bullshitting.
You guys sound like you have a toxic relationship.
No, that's just us bullshitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just wanted to make a joke.
Well, I was scared because for a moment there I thought you were roomies with a total ass clown.
No. We were just joshing around and shit. Seriously,
Oh,
I don't have a relationship. Oh yeah, I don't have a relationship like that.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't really suggest actually having a relationship like that because basically that's actually toxic as shit. Anyway, I should actually do
Well,
a review for this as well. I mean,
nice. But to be fair, I think it's more about the context. Like, I even have a friend who I bullshit too. Like, hey, shitface, what's up?
I think that's going to be taken out of
Basically
context.
just typical love and affection between dudes.
Exactly.
The only way we can.
Oh god.
The only way we possibly can.
God damn it.
By
Like I say the damn
Why are
Brady
you
Bunch.
fucking doing this, Elon?
God damn.
Wait, Dio, are you the youngest one? Because I feel like I could relate since I'm the youngest of them all.
Actually, no, I'm the oldest.
Oh, damn it! Well, there
But
goes
nah.
my relatability with dealing brothers. Since, like
But
I
no, like
said,
I said, it's just, it's just a whole little fun brotherly love thing.
yeah.
I'm actually the middle child, really.
Same here.
Both of my brothers got married and having children. While I'm stuck here.
My sister got married.
Yeah, my older sister got married and my younger sister's got a boyfriend.
Me, I'm still.
So you're the middle child.
A mofo.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah.
But yeah, I would figure you guys have like nephews since you guys are like a lot older than I am.
Yeah, I got nephews.
Yeah, I
What
do
the
have
fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I just got a notification from a Hero Hey video saying that people on Twitter are trying to cancel Spy X Family.
Why? I mean, I don't even know why, because the only thing I know is that Spy X Family is about, well, spies, and there's a cute, adorable girl in it. Like, why do they want to cancel it for?
Because they can. Because they're evil. Because they love watching people suffering and pain, and think it's funny.
Well,
Honestly,
again,
I'm not even surprised at
And
this
now,
point.
oh god damn it! Don't even get me the fact that basically, also it turns out that Elon Musk is actually freaking quitting, the Twitter board of directors apparently.
Aw.
Also, I haven't
Ah!
been. Also, I haven't been
Damn
following.
it, Elon! You were the chosen one.
Yeah, like he definitely could have
said he
been
would-
someone that make Twitter better.
I was seriously hoping that because basically we were actually on the verge of actually freaking bringing some normality to freaking Twitter, but he just decided to jump ship because the freaking Twitter CEO was getting scared.
Could I?
Of course, the CEO is
Really?
scared.
Really?
I was-
You're scared of some punk ass. You're scared of some punk ass Baba Ganoush, Billy Baba Ganoush.
Guys, what I was trying to say here earlier is that I haven't been following Hero Hey for a while. Not because his content is bad or anything. I mean, I still think he's a good person at heart. It's just I've been trying to get away from Twitter, and channels about shitting on Twitter just doesn't appeal to me anymore.
That's why I usually try to focus on content that I can actually show off
Yeah.
and just do it my own.
And to be honest, I'm more concerned about what's actually happening during the anime community. Hence why I kind of prefer Ref Says Detsu.
Yeah, Red Says Destin is actually a pretty good content creator. And basically, you know what I say? If we ever get a chance, we should actually fully have him on board for our live stream sometime. Maybe he can bring in some.
Dude, I could name off some pretty good anime YouTubers that are really good, like Kenny Lauderdale, Mason Otaku, Mercury Falcon.
Well, if I can actually throw in Studio Chojin as well.
Oh yeah, Studio Chojin is really good. I mean, he should do more anime content, hands down. I mean, for one, his Project Aiko vid was top notch.
But yeah, the reason why I prefer Rev Says Detsu over Hero Hey is simply because, well, he gives us what is happening in the anime community instead of some SJW giving a bad take on anime. Which, don't get me wrong, Hero Hey is not a bad content creator. I just think Rev Says Detsu just gives me more to work with. If that makes any sense.
Glass Reflection was okay at best, Geek Freak.
Oh yeah, same thing with Raging Golden Eagle, but I feel like RGE is more like pretty much all entertainment, not just anime. Same thing with Draco, Lord, and Yellow Flash. They all do everything involving entertainment, not just anime.
That's why I usually prefer actually listening to them because basically they actually happen. Plus, also RGE actually has a freaking Blade Devil.
Oh yeah.
I wish I got my copy.
Blade Devil, man, especially to come to Amazon so I could actually buy the damn thing.
Oh yeah, same. I want to. Oh yeah, Clownfish TV. That isn't like the one I watch out of them all. That's the one I watch the most because I feel like they try to give it a positive spin on things.
Yeah. Also, I need to mention the Mad Shogun himself, Aaron Alexander.
Yeah, in fact, I'm still trying to actually freaking build up my channel as well. And basically, I'm really happy that I've gotten over 300 subscribers. I mean, I'm still going to keep pushing and freaking. In fact, I haven't actually received my copy of freaking Blade Devil yet. I'm still waiting on that. So, and I will wait till the ends of the earth to actually get it too.
Yeah. By the way, I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Can we also talk about the whole Discovery Warner Brothers merger for a sec?
Hold on. Check
About
this shit out. check this shit out on Twitter. Because it's always Twitter, right? So apparently, let me read this. Not only do they demand we use their pronouns, aka mental illness, but now they insist we put in the emotional effort to understand their retardation, their gender and pronouns. Off the charts narcissism. And yes, that is exactly what it's a video
Does that
of
include the
TikTok.
joke ones?
Yeah, it is a video on TikTok because of course it is. With this ugly woman with the blue hair is talking about how we need to, put in more effort to remember some mentally challenged losers made up pronouns because they want to be special.
Yeah, and also, basically, if anybody's actually watching the stream now, why don't you actually give a freaking Nathan Stein from Arkham Outpost a subscription as well, because the guy practically deserves it as well.
Hold on. Arkham, the pendulum swing went. Apparently, the pendulum is now swinging back into the middle because we are now seeing that the left are no longer being taken seriously, thankfully, as much as they once were, because people are getting tired of, agenda. Like we look at Florida right now. The Don't Say Gay bill. First off, it's just a bill to prevent teachers from indoctrinating children, meaning the teacher cannot sit there and say, "Hey, little Timmy, become, the opposite gender or whatever." But the SJWs, they see this and think, "Hey, it's phobic or whatever." When no, it has nothing to do with phobia.
Yeah, basically taking everything out of context willfully, like they always do, because why the fuck not?
Man,
exactly, because that's the thing with these losers. They don't ever look at the context, and it's not just with something like this. These are the idiots that will look at a fictional character and say this is problematic because it supports X or Y or Z, when yet it doesn't do anything. Again, these are the idiots who sit there and point at an orc and saying, "Hey, that's a black person."
I'll let the link in the Council of Talkers. So I know you're actually a part of it. So just click the link, and you're more than welcome to actually come and join us.
It's shit like this that make me wish I grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s was the golden era for a lot of entertainment. Like, we had good cartoons where there's no stupid agenda. We had, a shit ton of cartoons on Nickelodeon and on Cartoon Network that were 10
Even
out of
had
10.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh,
yeah, there you
hell
go.
yeah! That was my childhood. That's my childhood nostalgia right there.
And there you go, right,
right
there. But now,
another soul who knows Biker Mice from Mars.
But now, look at Nickelodeon Cartoon Network now. They're just husk of their former self. You have Cartoon Network who's shitting out Teen Titans Go reruns left and right. Oh, sorry. They have a 6th season, everybody. They're on the 6th season of the mentally challenged Titans. Meanwhile, the OG only got 4 seasons, and that was it. Oh, 5 seasons, and that was it.
Apparently, DC ended the whole Teen Titans. First off, I think they ended Teen Titans in a comic book, and secondly, I feel like that was more DC's fault than Cartoon Network's fault on the whole Teen Titans Go existence.
Now, because today what I've seemed to understand is I was watching Shadow Streak, and he was talking about the Powerpuff Girls, and somebody told him that the reason why cartoons are not as, I guess you could say, good as they used to be is because now the parental control is a little bit stricter. Like you look at Powerpuff Girls 2016, for instance, there's barely any violence. There's no punching, kicking. When there is a punch, it always kind of flashes to black real quick. Like, oh, you're supposed to know that they hit them, but you don't see the hit.
Also, it's not just Teen Titans that went through the Go phase. Even Justice League got into the whole Teen Titans Go action. Not like as actual episodes of Teen Titans Go, but there was actually a Justice League Go show.
But the thing
It was called
is,
Justice League Action.
but the thing is, what these companies are doing is just making some, stupid half-ass attempt for entertainment. And if you have an issue with it, then that is, considered bad. You're, some misogynist or whatever.
I don't know which is worse, Teen Titans Go or the Arrowverse.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
I mean, Teen Titans Go is definitely worse.
I mean, have you seen Arrowverse, more specifically Batwoman?
No, Batwoman is just god awful. I mean, all Batwoman is just the embodiment of hating men and just absolute garbage.
Not to mention Arrow and Flash really went downhill. Like the only
I didn't know he's actually on freaking Amazon Prime. Holy shit!
Yeah, but like the only good CW Arrowverse show, I would personally say, was The Flash, and even then, that one kind of went downhill.
Oh man, Nathan Stein actually had to say this. Batwoman was a war crime.
Dude, that was a crime against humanity.
War.
Also,
Definitely.
War never changes.
I just have to ask this real quick. I can't be the only one that hates Damian Wayne, right?
No, you ain't the only one. A lot of people hate that obnoxious, just psychotic, sociopathic bitch.
Yeah, I feel like Damian Wayne is just he's just like how do I say this? Oh, a mistake Batman made. I feel like he's a bigger mistake than letting the Joker live and kill Jason. At least Jason came back from the dead.
Oh yeah, and basically he says, "I enjoyed watching Red Hood beat down Damian."
Like I said, someone needs to send me a clip of that scene to see that brat get what he deserves.
Yeah, and I gotta say, basically, we actually definitely need to create stuff because basically, why should we actually cater to like these social justice weaklings?
Yeah, I'm actually more a fan of Terry McGinnis as Wayne's son than Damian Wayne, believe it or not.
Honestly, I still don't like the fact that they retcon Terry McGinnis into Batman's son, but if it's between this or that brat, I guess I'll
by the way,
choose this.
Shadow. You did level it up to 3, didn't you?
Let me go do that.
Alright, good. I almost forgot to ask because you're supposed to be at level 3 for the campaign tonight. And I even have a special surprise for you too.
Oh, that's pretty
Let's
interesting.
save that for the whole session.
Yeah, because
something tells me I probably should have joined in.
Well, to be fair, it's like technically not too late. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to figure out how do I, incorporate you into the story. Because now, if
considering I was already a part of another Dungeons and Dragons campaign that
yes
is currently on hiatus, for lack of
what's up, dude? You there?
Hello?
Heyo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Death Watch.
Nice fucking background.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
I just you guys stream a lot, and I keep promising. I keep promising to hop in.
And now here you are.
Yes, here you are.
Yeah.
But also what I was about to say though, Matt, like you can join at any time, but like I said, I just have to kind of incorporate how your character will join the world, and I will. Well, I'll give you the details in DD's group and stuff, but you can, if you want, I will say this, since it's a fictional world with superheroes, you can have like some kind of cool, not giant, but at least 10-foot tall mecha. Like, you can like be Iron Man, if you will.
Ooh, that sounds pretty interesting.
Also,
Here's
I don't
a
know.
bit of a thought.
Also,
Say, what system are we using anyway?
Well, to be fair, I am using the D&D Beyond website.
Oh, D&D Beyond. Oh, yeah, that's what I usually use. It was for my my campaign.
Hey guys. I have to ask this. Which do you think is worse, Batwhammon or Batfleck?
Batwhammon.
Batwhammon.
Batwoman, because you got the whole, third wave feminist agenda. Only 4,000 losers watch it, and it's absolutely going nowhere.
Yeah,
at least
the show was canceled.
No fault of Affleck.
Oh, god damn it! And people are trying to freaking bring that shit back, just like they're trying to bring back the live action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
God damn it!
Yeah.
And mind you, by the way, how many good shows in our time have been cancelled for no reason? Again, we look at Firefly. Cancelled before its time.
Bro.
Oh god, yes, Megas XLR was god tier too.
And you know what's the worst part about
it? Batwoman with 3 seasons? And nobody's watching it. It's not entertaining. All it is what man evil. And Husk, I think that's who it is. Husk is like, hey, let's make Gotham great again, or some shit like that.
Of course, we always gotta have some Orange Man bad analog and everything because Orange Man bad.
Also, another thing I want to interject here is, if we're planning on starting our Explosion comics and stuff like that, we shouldn't actually incorporate any political stuff, no censorship, nothing of the like. We just want to push good quality entertainment, and we just want to tell stories and try to create something, that's unique to us.
Let's talk about that censorship for 1 second, because Chrono Cross just came out, and these edits are like, oh my god, you want to see a Loli's panties.
Yeah, good god, this just gave me a fucking aneurysm like no other, god damn.
And you know what's funny?
It's about Lolicon, you fucking cockwads.
And you know what's funny?
This is about, that's just a symptom of a greater evil.
Exactly. You know what's absolutely hilarious, though?
In fucking dialogue or omitting certain scenes from the games just because ew, they hurt my feeties and all that blah 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 blah.
I definitely gotta agree with freaking Nathan Stein here. Make entertainment great again.
Yeah, there you go.
Personally, I think our slogan should be make entertainment better than the competition.
Now,
that's the only way you can do it.
I'm still solid on the original idea where it's actually comics that'll blow your mind. Because that was
definitely.
It has comics that will blow your ear, pussy.
Oh yeah.
Or Headshot with getting a pump shotgun and blows your brains out.
Pretty violent, but
no, what's absolutely hilarious though, what I was about to say though, is what was funny is the fact that they want to censor dialogue because it hurts their little baby feeds and all that crap. But I guarantee you, if an LGBT thing was censored in a game, they would be reeing and foaming at the mouth like, oh my god, how dare you, wee!
Yeah, and I would ask these chum buckets, where the fuck were you we were fucking railing against this shit.
Also,
And you know what's also funny though is the fact that they're already coming for violence, because I think it was the Fatal Frame game that came out last year, if I'm not mistaken. The scene where a woman gets her face cut off is banned, and mind you can see it on YouTube, and it's not even that bad.
I don't think that's actually Fatal Frame, dude. I don't think that's Fatal Frame.
Nah, that's not Fatal Frame. That's some other game.
Well, either way,
Good lord, they're
but it's like,
even censoring. I swear, give these censor happy globalist bootlicking SJWs an inch. They take a fucking 1,000 miles.
and not only that,
They'll also take your underwear when you're not looking.
And not just that, but the issue is they want to sit there and pretend to be the righteous ones, holier than thou, and all that nonsense. And yet, if it happened to them, all of a sudden it's an issue.
Again, they're anything but righteous. They're evil, rotten, malicious, and downright mean-spirited.
Also, another thing, I want to say this. These people always actually say that freaking, if you enjoy, quote-unquote, underage anime girls, then you're actually a pedo. But instead,
Dude,
Anime Night 1992 and I both actually say this in tandem. And that is, we're not pedos, we're actually true feelings.
Yeah. Also, I prefer my anime girls with tits and booty. Thank you very much.
same.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I usually prefer looking at nice anime girls.
Preferably nuclear anime butts and laser anime tits.
Oh, god damn it. Dude, that would be so freaking
They're still going to move the goalpost and say, they're still 9 years old. How?
Hell, they're even saying characters like Bayonetta and Luca from Dragon Maid are, children. And yet, mind you, they both are adults. Full-grown adults.
How the fuck is a 9-year-old supposed to look that grown up? I mean, how? How the fuck does that work?
Nathan from Arkham. Yeah, I don't think that'll be happening, or at least from Marvel or DC anytime soon.
But with us, I think we're leading. I think people like us are going to be leading the charge to a new culture horizon.
Well, here's the thing. First and foremost, we must always kind of, stay vigilant. We cannot be too cocky. And we must remember to actually support what we say.
Yeah, and also, Deathwatch, you actually want to add anything, dude?
Oh, yeah, no, you guys are good. Yeah, pretty much just support alternatives, because that's what a lot of people like Eric July, Comicsgate, that's why they were created, we need to support alternatives. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, can I send the link to Taylor?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, basically, she is part of the COO as well.
Yeah, we can always use Taylor's input, man. I mean,
okay, just send the link to the Discord. So if Taylor, you want to join, it's right there.
Yeah, but yeah. Moral of today's story, kids: don't give money to the people who hate you.
Yeah,
I mean that's the name. Yeah, exactly. Don't give money to people who hate you. Exactly.
If I may quote a really good science fiction author who happens to be Christian, by the way.
Also, before I forget, I think Barbara Gordon is more of a Batwoman than Batman woman ever was.
Thank you.
In fact, I usually prefer Barbara over whatever freaking Batwoman was. And at least, she...
Screw it. I think Barbara Gordon
the fact that freaking, Bruce and Barbara actually did the dirty, okay?
No. let's not talk about that atrocious scene, please.
They had hot, sweaty monkey though.
No, please, no.
Yeah,
We
and
do not talk about that, or at least I don't want to talk about
and
it.
Also, another thing that really freaking aggravated me the most was actually all the censorship against anime games. But yeah, you actually get like a freaking donkey being plowed by a self-insert freaking.
Because what it is imperial capitalism.
Also, I'm just gonna.
Cultural imperialism. Sorry, cultural imperialism, where the wokies want to sit there and dictate what is acceptable and what is not. They can have ugly people bumping even more uglies, but a cute girl showing thigh, that's evil. That's not okay. Just like these people will sit there and say they don't support, beautiful women, hot women, what have you, in anime, manga, and whatever else. But yet, I guarantee you, they will support. Actually, no, they do support little kids being read to by a freaking CP, a cheese pizza lover.
And we're not
also,
talking the food either.
I mean, I guess the whole Barbara Bruce thing. I will give it this. At least it is consensual. Unlike that time Harley McDonald Frat paid Nightwing.
Oh God.
Yeah. Nathan Stein, I may disagree with Razor Fist a lot on his stance on manga, but I could never disagree with his stance on Franco-Belgian comics. I mean, those are some really awesome shit right there. Like Meta Barons, Incal, and Talion.
And also, here's the thing. It turns out that freaking Razor Fist actually made one mistake that was actually thoroughly corrected by Studio Chojin. It turns out that, the creator of Akira actually based his work off of the French comic book artist Moebius and his comic The Long Tomorrow. That's how he actually came up with Akira. You see,
yeah. So not everything. Yeah, Razor Fist. Not everything's a fucking Blade Runner ripoff. Hell, even Blade Runner was kind of aping off The Long Tomorrow.
Not just that, but it was also based off of Do Androids Dream of Digital Sheep?
I thought it was the Electric Sheep.
A short story,
yeah, that
which
was
is based off a story made by Philip K. Dick.
Another fun fact about the Electric Sheep is apparently the Pokemon Mareep is technically sorta loosely based off of the whole that right there, the whole Electric Sheep thing. I mean, basically,
Dude, I really want to buy more Elra comics there, Nathan Stein.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I already got the Ruby Throne, which is already fast becoming a good read for me, dude.
Speaking of older comics, my goal is to at least get the Silver Age of comics. The 50s all the way up to like the 69.
I prefer 70s and 80s comics, dude.
Oh yeah, same.
Especially with the likes of Chris Claremont's X-Men run.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong, I love the Bronze Age, but I have like a personal attachment to the Silver Age since one of the cartoons I've watched when I was a kid was Batman the Brave and the Bold, and I feel very nostalgic. So yeah.
I'm actually working on getting the 80s run of X-Men there, Nathan Stein. It's taking me a good long while. I have read a very good X-Men story called X-Men God Loves, Man Kills, which is basically a good allegory for how religious extremism has basically fucked up America for a good chunk of the 20th century.
Also, if I could just
say... It's not an anti-religious allegory. It's just more anti-religious bigotry / extremism.
I've got another guess. Hey, it's Taylor. Hang on, Taylor.
Yo.
Hello there.
And I only just got started on my Elric run there.
But
There,
yeah.
Also, what's the Dev Watch Sheet channel? I think I don't know.
Yeah, he's actually a VTuber that actually covers like all the going ons for all the political stuff and try to actually call out the hypocrisy with the liberals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I try to cover some some pop culture stuff every now and then, but it's just that I just get too in it with the politics, and I probably will start making more like pop culture like videos in the future.
No offense, Death Watch. I mean, I think you're a great guy and all, but I don't think I'm kind of interested. I don't think I'm interested in your content because the less political, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's definitely a fair position.
Yeah, that's actually fair.
Because I think there's a lot of people who never like there's a lot of other channels that never cover politics, and it's just like the only reason why I kind of chose to focus on a little bit more politics is because with certain things that's going on nowadays, it's like, well, it's going to later, like with the economy, things like that, possible like, World War III, that will affect, our culture.
And one thing I do want to point out too, though, one thing I do want to point out is we need individuals like, Death Watch here and anyone else who covers political stuff, because someone at least needs to be that voice. While I don't really give two shits about politics because it's boring and my channel is supposed to be dedicated to entertaining,
personally,
I don't want individuals, again, like Death Watch, that will kind of, show the world what's going on and stuff like that.
Personally, I don't want to know about politics. The less I know, the better.
Yeah,
and I understand that mindset. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, if I can make a suggestion here, Death Watch, why don't you actually try branching out to like doing like anime and manga type topics as well?
I will in the future because I have a lot of stuff lined up, and I will in the future.
Well, the thing is about that can be. Well, first off, hold on, Taylor, you were about to say something a moment ago.
Also, in my channel, I was covering Harry on Hulk videos, so yeah, I'm a little bit foolish, but yeah, I'm not really. Well, I try and I have to be careful not to get political, like Bling Shao was talking about. Yeah,
that's like I said, for my channel. Oh, go ahead, Dio.
Well, what I was going to say was, it is important that we have individuals out there, like, Death Watching them, who will cover things that, no one really wants to cover, because they are the voice. Yeah, they are the voice that needs to be heard as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also, I really do. I'm actually in a bit of a love-hate relationship with Razor Fist. I mean, I do agree with some of the things that he says.
Same here. I mean, his stance on manga and anime can be a bit insufferable, but I could never disagree on his stance on Franco-Belgian comics. That and his political talks rather entertaining. Like, goddamn, have you heard him roast on a bunch of wokey fucks? Like, that's the stuff of legends, really.
But one thing I do want to point out too, kind of going back to what Mr. A was saying about Death Watch covering, things like manga and anime and stuff like that. The thing about that is, since your channel is dedicated to apparently politics, it can be very hard, to kind of just branch off and just all of a sudden talk about anime or manga or something outside of that, because your viewers came to you for the politics. Just like if someone came to Mr. A here, Mr. A has already established that he's kind of both when it comes to anime and manga, plus talking about the wokies and how disgusting and worthless they are. He has at least made that clear. But with Death Watch, I haven't seen every single video, but it's usually just politics. It's basically strictly business, and so.
Yeah, well, the
Yeah,
thing
but
is, I have covered like pop culture because I remember I covered High Guardian Spice, but usually with like I say like Disney right now, that is also kind of like pop culture and how they are now trying. Disney is now trying to get into the political because they know that they have an influence over our culture, and that by pushing certain political agendas within our media, they can then get younger people involved in politics to vote the way that they want them to vote. And that's kind of like how I cover pop culture in a way. Kind of similar to how Air July and a lot of these other people like Nerderotic, um, Friday Night Tights, they cover a lot of politics, but also how politics, how pop culture and politics is now starting to bleed into our, into our culture in ways like that. And so,
And
yeah, when we talk about the wokies and people who are woke, they they know how how influential pop culture and how they can try to get people kind of like in the mindset of voting certain ways, and that's kind of the angle I take in a lot of my videos. But I understand, yeah, I know that my videos aren't for everybody, and I try to take a like some an angle with it. But yeah, I 100% agree with you guys that some people don't like politics. I never liked politics until the politics was starting to be interjected into like DC comic books, Marvel comic books, and now they're trying to go for anime, trying to tell Japan that, hey, we want you guys to be more sensitive to America.
Hey,
And I'm like,
Bubba.
no, we don't
hell
want that.
fucking no. Hey, Bubba.
Yo,
What's
Bubba.
up?
What's up?
Yeah, by the way, I'm actually glad I'm actually a favorite of yours on this stream, but truth be told, I don't even have any content on my channel, believe it or not. Sorry.
But also,
guys, I just want to throw this out there. Basically, I still need to actually get into doing my top 20 waifus list since since I just actually hit 300 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Also, speaking of waifus, the only politics I follow is who's best girl.
Yeah, I mean, if Mr. Anime, if you release that video, I will debate you on that. Just
Dude, the
let
only
you know.
politics I'm more into is which Gundam is best Gundam, which is no doubt objectively turn A. Anyone who debates this gets Moonlight Butterflies in the face.
I kind of like Iron Blooded Orphans because I just kind of like I never really liked.
Hey, I like Iron Blooded Orphans too, but objectively speaking, you just can't beat Turn A. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's classic.
Can we all agree that manga should have never been mainstream?
Yeah, we can also agree on that.
Because
I think we can agree that almost all of our hobbies should never have been mainstream.
I mean,
yeah, because every time that something becomes mainstream, the toxic idiots out there are like, we need to, change it to my standards. It's like, no, this was fine the way it is. I mean, it's always been manga, anime, Dungeons and Dragons, video games, all of that have always been inclusive. Anyone can play it. No matter your skin color, your gender, your sexuality, you could play this game.
I don't give a fraction of a fuck what some wokey goat fuck says that, anime and manga or Dungeons and Dragons was never included inclusive in the 80s because blah 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 blah. Shut the fuck up.
You know what? Let's talk about the 80s real quick, like with Dungeons and Dragons.
What we were, where the fuck were you? What we were wanting for when we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, hanging out with the fucking quote unquote cool kids back in high school because you couldn't be you shan't be ours to play with us fucking lowly fucking nerds. Fuck you.
Well, and let's talk about the 80s real quick, because I remember seeing this one post on Twitter a couple of days ago where some idiot was like, oh my god, I've heard stories about how DMs would not let LGBT or black people or women play. And mind you, this is all fake and lies because an SJW said this. But let's talk about the 80s and the 90s real quick. Every time you think a woman will play video games or whatever, so it's, oh my god, why would I want to play something like so lame and with a loser? Right? And not just that, but the whole black thing. When I was growing up, and I always heard a couple of black kids always say things like, "That's not a black thing. That's not a black person thing." Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
totally
white
agree with you because
thing.
when I was in high school and I started getting into Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, that was a really big thing. And so in my high school, it was kind of weird.
Magic Gathering, bro.
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast. Fuck,
They ruined that game like for a long time now.
Also,
yeah, but that's just how it was. Like, because I'm black and I did those things, and it was kind of weird because you have kind of like I call them like emo rednecks. Yeah, that's kind of like what I had in my high school.
I know plenty of emo rednecks.
Yes, and they would play Magic the Gathering while also listening to either country music or A Day to Remember. And we would all hang out.
Emo rednecks.
Get this.
I like that.
I grew up on the edge of North Tulsa, the black half of Tulsa. Like, I grew up on the edge of North Tulsa and the backwoods of Osage County, where nobody can hear you scream and the meth cooks every Tuesday. Like, trust me. You haven't seen funny until you've seen a black emo redneck, and I knew two of them.
No,
you know what?
And one of them was dating an Asian girl.
No,
hey guys, I like that title, emo redneck. Do you think I could have that as a title? I like edgelord to end all edgelord, emo redneck.
Go ahead.
Okay, but you got to do it right. You got to do it right.
You got to do it right.
You got to be wearing over.
One at a time.
One thing I just want to throw out there, though, like I said, though, back in the 80s and the 90s, the girls would not play Dungeons and Dragons or play video games because there's this whole virgin neckbeard loser basement dwelling thing. And again, like I said, when I was, around black individuals, they won't play Dungeons and Dragons or play certain video games because yes, it's not a black thing, right? This game isn't a black thing. What I always find hilarious. What I always found hilarious is if they caught you playing Pokemon, they would say that's definitely a white person thing. And it's ironic because this is Japanese.
That's something that you learn a lot, especially growing up, because that was me, having to hang out with, I had, me being black and me hanging out with either the white kids and playing certain games, and then they'll be like, hey, where you hanging out with the white kids playing the white kids stuff? I'm like, you mean Asian? We're just playing video games, but the thing is, a lot of black people are into anime, right? They just don't want to openly admit it because
that is so true.
And they just don't want to openly admit it. That's it.
And not just that, but one thing to talk about with the anime is you have to be into a certain type of anime. Like, you can be all about the Dragon Ball Z Yu Hakusho, but you better not say anything about you liking Sailor Moon, bro.
Yeah.
I cosplay.
If I said I like Sailor Moon, I usually said because hot girls in short skirts, man.
But
yeah, basically, this right here.
I agree.
That's best girl changed my freaking mind.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Make the video. Make the video, and I'll debate you on it. I'll debate you on all your waifu lists.
I couldn't agree with you more on what Moorcock said. Rock and roll dies. It just has to get bland to appeal to a wider audience. Henceforth, the death knell of all things good.
And here's the thing. It's like what Curtis, a.k.a. Vanilla Gorilla, was saying in his videos when I was watching them. What these SJWs are is cultural imperialists, because they will sit there and tell me, Mr. A, and Matt, and any other white person. I don't know if they'll tell a black person this, but if we were to make chimichangas, we're not allowed because we're white. Only Hispanics, Mexicans, what have you, can make those. But they can sit there and tell the Latino and the Filipino to say, hey, you gotta use the X instead of the O. And it's like, wait a minute, isn't that what real
and your
cultural
average Latino
appropriating
and
is?
Latina would easily tell them to shut the fuck up.
Exactly, and again, these idiots will sit there and point at us and call us racist. Little fun fact, I don't know if y'all got to this part in Elden Ring, but there's this mask that has a fat nose, a snaggle tooth, and it's ugly as sin. Well, to us, it's just an ugly-ass mask. But some idiot on Twitter was like, oh my god, this is a Jew! This is a Jew mask!
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
fucking lord.
What company was it?
Oh my
Critical
god,
Role or something?
anti-Semitism. Oh no.
Like, for fucking real. For real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Where's the fucking
I
baddie?
actually showed that to Alex, and basically he just actually had his little say so about it.
you know, I just want to know. I just want to know, since this is supposed to be a Jew, is Usopp from One Piece a Jew too? And what about Pinocchio? And what about, insert a fat-nosed fictional character here?
I'm pretty
right?
sure Nobuteru Yuki draws Jews really pretty. Not gonna lie.
The
Yeah,
only thing I can say is don't give them ideas.
just
It's like you're the one who's looking at
basically,
this.
in
Like
case
you're the one.
anything starts happening, just remember this.
Okay, but as long as we're talking about tempting fate, as long as we're talking about tempting fate, okay, so emo redneck, you got to do it right. Like I said, you got to be barefoot, wearing nothing but overalls in mime makeup with
And you gotta dip. You gotta dip.
with self-inflicted track marks up and down your arms.
And
Oh,
dip.
Lord.
On
You
second
have to
thought,
dip.
never mind. I'll just stick with my hoodie. And my
But now,
Yeah,
and also, can I go back to the whole point of they calling us racist? All of us look at an orc and go, "Oh, look at the orc." They are the ones that look at an orc and go, "Oh my God, that's Tyrone."
Yeah, I forgot what company was that they make like D&D videos, and they're like, "Hey, orcs are racist because they're clearly supposed to be black people," and like
I don't know
everybody's
where
like,
that
"What?"
originated from.
It was some
Hold on.
YouTube. It's some
black
YouTube
woman
video.
here.
How about we
Yeah.
take this context? Some guy called black people orcs.
Yeah, exactly what happened.
I know.
And it's like,
knock the fuck out.
And here's the thing. And one thing I want to throw out there too, by the way.
I think I figured out who it is. It's actually extra credit from Geek Freak 17. Thank you, Geek Freak.
Fuck that guy.
Well, one thing I want to throw out there too, by the way.
And that guy. Fuck him.
Yeah, one thing I want to throw out there, by the way, though, is with the whole orc thing. Mind you, black people have been around for a shit ton of years, right? So you would assume that one black person was to look at Dungeons and Dragons and look at an orc and say, hey, why does this look like us or some bullcrap like that, right? Like, if anyone knows what racism is to a black person, it would be the people who are black.
But like I said earlier, some people just accuse that. Some people literally said that black people are orcs for some reason.
Because they're racist.
Because
guess what? That is something that Jim Crow would say. And they want to sit there and say, "Oh,
project that onto us because why the fuck not?"
They want to sit there and they want to sit there and play the righteous heroes, but yet they're the ones saying things that only Jim Crow would say, and yet here we are looking at an orc and going, "Man, that's an orc. That's a goblin. That's a fictional monster creature thingy that has no relation to a certain race." Like, hell, let's talk about World of Warcraft real quick. A buddy of mine got me into playing this game because, he was playing it, so why not? There is a race in there, the bull people, the bovine. I forgot what they were called. But their culture is based on Native Americans. They got the TP and stuff like that, so it's inspired by Native Americans. But guess what? they are not Native Americans. They are their own race, their own culture. You cannot sit there and say, hey, this bull guy is a caricature of a Native American.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt you guys, but quick question: Are you guys streaming tomorrow?
I'm gonna be streaming tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. I gotta go to work, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
All right, have a nice day, man.
Nice to meet you, Cap Wash. I'll find you later so you can join my stream. Well, see ya. Peace out.
Yeah, just send it to the council, and I'll definitely see it, or the Discord. I'll see it, and I'll join in whenever.
Find me in Discord, so see ya.
I'll see you guys.
Oh, hey, Bubba, do you want to join my stream tonight?
Yeah, what time?
Right after Mr. Anime stream.
Hold on. Now, Shadow, remember at 6 Eastern, we have my D&D session.
Yeah, I got it. 6:30, right?
Well, no, I mean 6 o'clock.
Okay, never mind. I'm still doing the stream. I guess it'll just be like an hour stream, like right after Mr. A's done. It'll be like Mr. Anime Stream Part 2 on Bleeding Shadows channel or whatever.
It's just called Death
Watch. That Will Smith thing. I'm about to stream on Smell Smith, so that's been a while. So I will do that tonight. So
yeah, and also, guys, I wanted to actually add in, since before I was about to add, speaking of Native Americans, anyone else actually remember that time that freaking someone, of the Asian descent actually made a really nice Native American, and all the Native Americans are actually saying how great it was? And
yeah, the SJWs read about it, trying to be the heroes that they aren't.
Yeah, exactly.
Mind you, by the way, so, that Japanese individual created these really cool, Native American artworks that looked absolutely amazing. And the SJWs hated it, they cried, they shat their, diapers. And yet, Marvel makes Captain Native American, who looks like absolute shit, mind you.
I kept calling him Captain Powwow.
Are you talking about Captain?
Can I take a word here? I didn't say anything, so.
Oh, go on.
As a black person, do not code everything black. I'll be offended. Stop coding anything black. Stop trying to change anything. Oh, the orcs were black because, bitch, I exist.
Oh.
Stop trying to pander to us. Your racist crap.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, also, set Taylor off.
Yeah, I'm glad we have Taylor as a friend.
Guys, if I can interject, they also freaking blackwashed Mina Ashido from freaking My Hero Academia.
And mind you, she's pink.
What the fuck?
And technicality,
and Japanese. She's pink and Asian. She's pink and Asian.
Yeah, she's Japanese by all means, but again, the SJWs want to sit there and say she's black coded.
They also said Piccolo. They also say that Piccolo is black coded too.
When, woman, you never even coded anything. I mean, that is just racist. It shows you your real racism, your real systemic racism you're doing.
Exactly.
If I'm black coded, I'm black metal coded, bitch.
But then it's like they want to be the hero. They want to be the hero that no one asked for and no one wants, but they demand you to look at them and say, thank you for saving me or standing up for me. No one wants you. Hell, let's go talk about the LGBT for a fucking moment. Me and Dee Dee both are, bisexual. We don't care for this damn SJW nonsense. We don't need these people sitting there saying, hey, we're going to make LGBT characters just for you. No. Okay, first of all, you give us 1 minute or 1 second of a character in Pixar film saying, hi, I'm gay, only to edit it out so Daddy Vagina won't be offended and cry like a little Winnie the Pooh bitch.
You know what's on?
If I may, if I may quote C.S. Lewis, who also
Oh
wrote
boy.
Chronicles of Narnia, it's actually better to live under the robber baron than to live under a moral authoritarian, because
Either that or under a rock.
The robber baron is bullshit and can easily toss his salad whenever he wants.
Oh
Personally,
my.
I prefer to live under a rock, but not knowing what's going on. But yeah, what you said, it works.
Yeah.
So can I take my word there? Speaking of politics, do you know that anime guy? Like Week says, he says there, like comics, dark and black spades.
Oh, are you talking about Mother's Disappointment clone?
Oh, black spades support BLM.
And he supports the terrorist organization.
Oh yeah, the organization that only has scams.
Yeah, and basically BLM doesn't really stand for Black Lives Matter. It stands for blue murder.
Gee, I wonder what's next. Professor Otaku comes out in support of Antifa and stands with Ukraine. Well,
yeah, in fact, I hate to say this, but basically, I really find that freaking what Animat said about like freaking Nick Rekieta and like Vic Mignogna is just completely and absolutely disgusting.
You know what's disgusting, Animat? Your ugly ass doing a video butt-ass naked for children. Don't you talk about disgusting.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Animat did a video in the nude. I mean, thank God we didn't see his dick, but he did a video in the nude. Mind you, his channel, 9 times out of 10, is supposed to be for little children.
Oh, hell no.
You mean an anime historical channel? He's an animation historical channel, not a porn star.
Yeah, he's gonna sit there, again in his birthday suit for God and anyone to see.
And now he'll probably take over anime next.
Good as Quagmire too.
And I'm gonna take a guess here. He's gonna do anime next.
Okay, that's it. I'm breaking out the sign. I am so breaking out the sign for this.
You're tempting fate.
Best not tempt fate on that one.
I mean, would you be even surprised at this point?
Okay, breaking out the sign again. Read the sign.
You don't want to tempt fate on that.
You're not going to win.
Please, for the love of God.
All right, I'm done.
Don't. For the love of God, don't.
That's why I broke out the sign.
My actions going berserk.
God, basically, we need to actually. I gotta freaking get the series of Berserk as well because I really want to support Kentaro Miura in his legacy, even after he died.
Berserk is basically one of the best mangas ever made, hands down.
Yeah,
even when it's not finished, but goddamn, the writing is just solid. The world building thing's top notch. Guts is a fucking badass mofo. And an absolute unit of a motherfucker.
Yes.
Oh, hell yes.
See,
also, I cannot, for the life of me, I actually hate to cut you out there, Dio, but I really need to finish this. Don't even get me started on the fact that basically we have all of these freaking weak-ass losers on Twitter freaking bitching about freaking Kentaro Miura and Berserk freaking just sitting there and actually wishing the guy that he actually burned in hell. That's just stupid.
Every time they fucking I'm just laughing my ass off.
Since we're talking about that authors,
maniacally.
Well, here's the thing, like with the Berserk manga, first and foremost, you gotta think, what is a bad guy? What is a villain? How to really make it clear that this piece of shit is evil. You have to make them do something absolutely atrocious. And I guarantee you, if those torsos of the females on the stakes were men, there wouldn't be any complaints. And no one would say a thing. Like, how much would it bet?
Highly doubt they'd read if it was a little boy, because boys icky.
Oh, no. They like little boys. Just ask any drag queen in story time.
Yeah, well, they do like little boys and they don't. Let's be real.
That chick
No, I can't remember his name, but there was that one drag queen that got up on the like at a
Wait, what's a drag queen?
Okay, you know the elaborate it's basically a dude that dresses like a woman, but it's a performance thing. It's elaborate. They're not trying to actually look like a woman. They're trying to look more like satire or parody of a woman. Okay. Anyway, the point is the point is he gets on there and he's like to all of you straight liberals, keep your children out of our sexuality. And I'm like, amen. And nah, man, he just kept going. Like he was brutal.
Well, I mean, at least there's drag queens like that, because you see these videos, like this one drag queen teaching little kids how to twerk, and there's this other drag queen, and Daisy Duke Shorts, mind you. Daisy Duke Shorts. Well, no. He was crawling towards a little girl, and Daisy Duke Shorts. And it's like, how the hell is this acceptable? Why is this acceptable? Mind you, these people sit there and say, hey, we can't have Siren Kaga or any spicy scenes. We can't have Wonder Woman or She-Hulk look like women anymore. We gotta make them look ugly.
We gotta have rainbow monkey penis.
I forgot to tell you. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, She-Hulk's back.
Yeah, she's ugly as sin.
She's back. No, Dio, she's back to normal.
No. I've seen that one picture. She looks like a Karen. Like, it doesn't even.
No, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. My brother is collecting the current comics. They made her back to normal.
Also.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What was the picture that I've seen with the She-Hulk who looked like some Karen? Like, she had ugly shade of green skin and green hair.
That was one cover of the new comic. The other covers make her look good, and the inside of the comic makes her look good. The whole, but they weren't able to sell her comic, and now, her issue 1 and 2, the new issue 1 and 2 top the comic charts for like 2 months in a row.
Hey, guys, what if I could just speak here just for one quick second? Since we were about to talk about Marvel and dead authors, I wish there was like a comic book event that tributes Stan Lee as like the final Marvel story ever. Because I kind of want
spoilers, dude. Spoilers. I haven't seen the latest Death Battle yet.
No. I was talking about I just want to see
No, what I was saying is, apparently, Zatanna can beat Scarlet Witch, and I'm like, dude, I haven't seen the Death Battle yet.
But
I don't care about Death Battle, dude.
Can I speak?
I absolutely hate Death Battle.
Can I speak?
Go ahead.
But yeah, I just wish there was one Marvel event that would be a series finale for Marvel and reboot the entire universe. Just because I kind of. Even though Marvel just went woke these days, I just want an ending for the Marvel universe, if you know what I mean.
I wouldn't mind it, but knowing.
I mean, I think the closest thing we got was.
Ain't gonna do it.
The closest thing we got to what I was trying to say is Secret Wars, the recent one from 2015. I mean, I wouldn't mind that as the series finale of the Marvel universe. Because, like I said, I want closure. and I kind of want.
They usually prefer watching freaking what do I say there? Freaking I usually just watch death battles as the freaking mindless way of actually, taking a few minutes off my brain.
Similarly with DC, I want there to be like, is there like an event comic where it just ends the whole DC universe? Not like Crisis on Infinite Earths, but more like something recent?
No.
Oh. So
But,
no ending for the DC universe?
Well, not until the idiots at DC go bankrupt and new members can go in there to actually make, comics.
Discovery, like the Discovery Network, they just bought Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that earlier, but I guess we could save that.
I'm hoping as the new bosses, yeah. Well, I'm hoping that as the new bosses, they'll make them.
You can always talk a little bit about that. So,
okay. So my take on it is that, well, I don't think they'll necessarily fix it, but hopefully they'll like try to like at least fix like Cartoon Network and DC animation. Like, do they have to fix the comics? Preferably not. I mean, I would prefer they do, but if I just want some good DC animation, is what I'm trying to say. And hopefully Adult Swim doesn't like get affected by this, unless it already has.
Yeah,
has Adult Swim already been affected?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, okay, so back to another point I wanted to make real quick. Like, again, these Wokies, they are wanting to sit there and brag about how Chrono Time was, censored. Now, here's the thing. My stepbrother is playing the game right now, but he's playing the director's cut, meaning the one that isn't censored. But there's one thing I also want to bring up real quick. Even though that the whole panty shot thing doesn't take away or give to the game, the fact is you still censored. Just like you jump on over to Elden Ring. The whole what was it? The body type A and body type B thing, instead of saying male and female, you censored it for no reason. Yes, it doesn't take away nor does it give, but there's no point in, doing it. It's supposed to be for us, the people who are not mentally challenged. Like, I identify as a non-binary pinto.
Yeah, basically, and I actually totally agree. Basically, we just wanted to actually, just have it be the two genders. I don't care about like gender identity and all that bullshit.
No, and also, I know I told you, but I know Geek Hero doesn't know this. But okay, so I'm starting to play Nexomon. Shadow already knows this, but I'm playing Nexomon, which is clearly an inspiration of both Pokemon and Digimon, and it is really good. It has a great story, good character designs, and monster designs. And overall, it's absolutely fun. Then I remembered that one game called Tim Tim, which, gotta say, that's a kind of lame ass name. But also, this game, I remembered that the people, I don't know if it was the directors or not, but the fans of the game were saying, hey, this is going to be the next big thing. This is going to put Pokemon in its place and outsell it and beat it and blah, blah, blah. Well, it goes unnoticed for a really long time until Hero Hey, like I think last year, brings it up, say, hey, remember Tim Tim? Let's see what happens. And apparently it just went under the radar. Barely anyone knew about it. But what's funny is I decided to look up a playthrough, seeing if it was at least worthwhile. Well, first and foremost, the character designs are, the best way I can describe it is the Zoomans from Steven Universe, who were all flamboyant as hell. I mean, I'm not, complaining about that. It was more like they looked lame as hell, to be totally honest with you, and not the good kind of flamboyant. And also, the way the character runs is a stereotypical gay man running, with the arms flapping over the sides, And also, there's a lot of LGBT characters. Which, there's nothing wrong with having LGBT in it. It's just the fact that it feels like this is a look at my tokens, look at all my tokens. Plus, it's basically a copy paste of Pokemon. Because you go to the professor and you pick out 3, Tim Tims, and you do a 2 battle, kind of fight. Again, the character designs look absolutely atrocious.
Also, can I get the word because I was being quiet this whole time in the background, but
Good.
can I get it? Like,
Good.
speaking on tokens, like Lord Darius says, yeah, same thing when these SJ toys always claim about waste or anything, and they always was blackwash. The last time they were always going to attacking voice acting for no fucking reason. Like, it pissed me off when most like they was no, you should not voice a black character. You are a white person. You're not a black person. Like, dude, you have let this Simpsons character Apu step away. Like, this guy has a life. Like, he has a family. I don't see him as a stereotype, dude. It didn't make sense. You were always going to always for race and sexuality, but in reality, you're just panning to us as stereotype. God.
Okay, I gotta agree with Taylor on this. I totally agree with you, Taylor. But it all actually boils down to one thing and one thing alone: meritocracy. We actually want to actually make the characters believable. Like, Mike Henry, when he actually did the voice of Cleveland Brown. Yet, they actually... Or like freaking Allison Brie, when she actually did the voice of Diane in BoJack Horseman.
Yeah. It's upsetting that you have to apologize because you're white. You should shame yourself. That is just stupid. Just let us be entertained. Like, they're black voice actors voicing white characters and voicing Asian. Heck, Samurai Jack was voiced by a black guy. You guys never complain with that? You trying to put us in Jim Crow, put racial segregation on us? Oh my god. I make streams and videos about that. I made a stream with my guests so you can find it in my channel.
Yeah, exactly. And also, yeah, we just actually want the characters to be believable because, you see, it doesn't matter what character you play, like, what color your skin is, as long as you can actually make the character believable.
And also, I just want to throw out there, you cannot replace Samurai Jack's voice. Like, that voice cannot be replaced no matter what.
And that was voiced by a black dude named Phil Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
It was. In fact, I just said that.
Who was also a regular on Mad TV.
Yeah, and, I really gotta say that you cannot replace Samurai Jack because Phil Lamar is Samurai Jack, and, he is the iconic voice behind the character. And he actually did such an awesome job with that. And my hat's off to you, Phil. You actually done such an awesome job.
Yeah, it sucks to see we have entertainment now. It's now racial segregated.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, another thing, you actually got, like, people attacking, like, anime voice actors that actually happen to be black, like, Mirko, Hawks, and stuff like that. Even Nagatoro.
What's funny about that? They were attacking Mirko's voice actress, and it was absolutely hilarious because this really shows just how racist they are. They say, and I quote, "Well, a black woman should sound black."
Like this character's
Good
tan
fucking
skin. Like
loading.
that
I
character's
just said-
tan skin. It didn't admit the tan skin people are black.
It's
Because
part. Okay,
it's all-
it's like, you know, the freaking. It's like the whole freaking Marin Kitagawa controversy with the Gyaru culture of Japan.
Oh, so apparently tanned people can be black too. Is blackface
Racist.
too,
You
according
said
to these
racism
schmucks?
among us. My God, you're wasteful. Segregate on us. We're all tan skinned. Look, I don't like skinned black girl. You know, and you would think last time if I had to voice a dark skinned character who was African American dark skinned, you have wasteful segregating me because my ethnicity was African American. It means light skinned, dark skinned are always same because they're both African Americans. Agree, but I agree with you because there's colorism issues when along with us. Like, how you would think you gonna represent us and you wanna put us into that, character who is not admit they're black or admit they're from Africa, admit they're African American or black person. Like, tell me.
So,
It makes no
also,
sense.
I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to the days of My White Mama, played by Artie Lang.
But also, here's a little known history fact. It turns out that there was a black samurai during feudal Japan, and he served under Nobunaga Oda.
Oh yeah, special fact. I was researching everything, like I did my black characters, but I had to research them first before I get an idea. Not to adding black people out of nowhere in Europe. Like, no, that was racism. Like, there are no black people around medieval times in Europe. And it makes sense. You want to put them in Africa, it makes sense. That's
and also, it turns out that the black samurai was actually called Yasuke.
Oh, it got an anime too. Yeah, it has
Well,
anime.
by the way.
Is it about time we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's actually call it good here. So, Bubba, if you're still there with us, you want to say your final goodbyes?
Oh, he's mute. He's mute there.
Yeah.
Wait, can I go first?
Sure,
Yeah, go ahead.
first.
Okay, stick with the shadows because at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you. Also, I'm gonna post my stream in the link here in the private chat.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to join,
I want to join.
All right.
It's now today. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, Bubba, if you could join, that would be great too. Also, would anyone else like to join?
No, I'm all good. Just that's
okay.
Also, Taylor, you're up.
It's the Fierce Cyberbat Black Queen, aka Taylor. So stick up with the hashtag Black Queen Wise. So fuck the wokies and fuck these racist, segregationist woke people and stick out of here.
Yeah, and Dio.
Well, it was great. It was fun. Also, SJW, screw off. No one wants to help you learn everything you touch. Every time you make a character that is black, Asian, LGBT, whatever, it's always some stereotype that no one asks for or wants. So stick with what you know, which is absolutely nothing, and just get a life, you disgusting lord ass. Now, that being said, don't forget, my little heathens, to let your desires burn brightly.
Oh yeah, Geek Freak. I'll just post my stream in the link before we wrap up.
All right, Matt.
Oh, nothing much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. And remember, do not give money to people who hate you. And remember to Klaus Schwab. Great reset these nuts.
All right, well, since you're back, you want to say your final
suck those nuts.
What's up?
What about you go? You got any last words?
And I'm about to start my own stream here real shortly. Don't worry, I posted in the private chat.
All right, man.
So,
Well,
I'm on stream now. Squeeze out.
Yeah, I know.
So you want to say your
Not now, but after the stream.
Yeah. So
That's-
you want to actually say something like for a final goodbye or something? Before I end the stream?
yeah. Everybody have a good day. Thanks for having me on, and you know, it's one of those things we just got to keep going. That they keep calling it a culture war. It's more like a culture watching of paint dry. You just got to keep going.
Yep.
God, I'm
keep
sleepy.
fighting. We just gotta keep fighting for what we believe in. Anyway, guys. Well, now it's actually up to me, of course. So now I actually say this. Thank you guys for coming on board and dealing with my craziness. As always, you know, I do actually have a love-hate relationship still with Razor Fist over his constant bashing of anime and manga, even though he's actually I will probably lay down a gauntlet for the guy over Record of Lotus War if possible. But anyway, just remember these three things, guys. Respect the life, business, and fan service. Enjoy your fandoms. Anime is freedom. Until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Anime 343 saying, God, anime, back in a big titty waifu, fucking speed.
See ya.
Adios, muchachos.
See ya.